All right, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over an example of a body paragraph. So this is essentially paragraphs 2 or 3, reasons 1 and 2, okay? So this one is 160 words, it's 8 sentences long, okay? Remember, your paragraphs 2 are going to start with a reason, give evidence, logical reasoning, and then you'll have a conclusion. And that's exactly what this does, okay? So your very first line, this is what yours looks like right now. Honestly, as I go through and you're seeing these notes, I would write some of these notes so that way you understand what it looks like later on whenever you're trying to write your own essay. So my introduction is cell phones should be banned from schools because they distract teachers from teaching. So my claim is that cell phones should be banned from schools. My first reason is that it keeps teachers from teaching, okay? And you can see in my conclusion sentence right down here says the exact same thing in different words. They should be focused on instructing students in their academic field, not monitoring cell phone use. No one's going to disagree with that. No one's going to walk into a classroom and be like, wait a second, I think teachers need to strictly monitor cell phones and they should not be teaching things like argumentative essays. Okay. So right after my introduction right here in the blue, starting with according all the way down to cell phones, this is my evidence. These are all pieces of factual information that I have found online. Here's the big thing, kiddos. You have to make sure that you cite these citations, okay? So let's look at it over here in blue. According to Armstrong Williams, author of Classrooms Are No Place for Cell Phones, right here, I give credibility to Armstrong Williams. I tell you he is an author and that his article that he has published actually has to do with my paper. It's not Armstrong Williams, pig farmer in West Virginia, okay? He has information about my topic. And then I go on to quote what it is he says. Send text messages during class, browse sexual content on the internet, cheat on tests, etc., and then end quotation mark right here. This paragraph actually goes a step further and gives another quote. Even though I only want you to do one, we're going to go ahead and look at this one where it says Williams says. This one is paraphrased. Okay, it doesn't tell you his first name, his last name. It gives you his last name. It doesn't tell you the article title. It's not necessary the next time you refer to it, all right? Okay, so moving on, this is the big one that people keep forgetting to do. They want to make this an informational essay. This is not an informational essay. This is an argumentative essay. You have to give logical thinking behind your facts, okay? So if you look at these things, most of the time there are moments where you can go, oh, duh. And then it's because everybody knows these kinds of things exist. It's common knowledge. Close the door, please. So, one text message containing answers to a unit test can invalidate an entire month of instruction. Duh, that's something everybody knows. One image snapped in the locker room and posted online may have lifelong consequences. Duh, that's something that everybody knows. These actions can occur in mere seconds, requiring teachers and administrators to monitor every student every second of the day is impossible. Again, that is something that everybody knows, which is why it's a good argument to make right after I give you my factual information. And then I ask a rhetorical question. It's up to you whether or not you want to use these in your essay. Personally, as your teacher, I'm fine with it. Yet, even if it were possible, is this what we want our teachers to focus on? Obviously, everyone's going to say no. The one thing I'm not okay with this, it does use first person right here with the word we. You are not allowed to do that, okay? So, your conclusion sentence, they should be focused on instructing students in their academic field, not monitoring cell phone use. This green piece right here is probably going to be the most difficult part for you to write in your essay. It's the most important part though, guys. So make sure that it's not written as an informational essay. It is an argument essay, meaning you make sure you give that logical reasoning behind your factual information and it's not presented in I think or my opinion is.